Yes, we're live, right? So we got a lot of delay, but yeah, that's all right. Um, yeah, that's it. So yeah, let's close this, close the Twitch, and today we are going to code in Python. As the title says, late night coding in Python CS50p Week 2, which is CS50 Python, a course that I am doing. I want to finish this course, and I am on week 2 only. So yeah, I've got a lot to do. So this is everything I need to do. And today I want to do to finish the problem set vanity plates, and if I do it fast, I want to finish the nutrition facts. I never seen anything about this problem sets, and the reason why I'm doing this on live, it's because first I like doing live streams. I think it's like, I don't know, I think it's fun, and I want to do that like from now on, maybe every Sunday or Saturday, something like that. And second, because I feel like if I doing these problem sets, and like problems sets in general, like every coding problems, algorithm problems, some anything like that. If I'm doing this like with people watching me, I feel like, and this is true actually, I get less lazy. So I think I force myself to think a little bit more, and instead of just searching or on ChatGPT or on the internet for the result, for example. So yeah, that's why I'm doing it this live. This one I did live, my last live stream, not my last, no, my first live stream was a live of me doing this one, but it was not saved. I didn't know that I needed to enable something in Twitch so my live streams can be saved and anything like that. But this one will be, and also will be on YouTube. I will upload it on YouTube later on. So yeah, that's it. I hope the audio is good. I bought a new microphone, so it's a good microphone. So yeah, I hope it's better than the previous one, and it has some noise in the background. I don't know how to fix that properly. So if I stay quiet, yeah, it has this noise. But I am going to be talking, and I will search how to fix that soon, but not on this live. And so yeah, first of all, this is the vanity plates, the problem set that I will be solving today. And if everything goes right, I'm going to solve the next one too. But first of all, as I said, I want to search something. Like, I like to listen to music when I'm coding, and like very like lo-fi or something like that, just to get me in the mood. And not like anything so loud, because I'm going to be talking and everything. So I want to search, is jazz copyrighted? Copyrighted. Oops. Is jazz copyrighted? I wrote it wrong. So is Chet Baker? Yes. Chet Baker copyrighted, because man, I like jazz. Like, I like to. Let me see. Yeah, yeah. So I just search on YouTube for something like jazz, no copyright music. I want to. I love like listening to jazz and everything like that. So yeah, I think that this is good. Too loud. I think that this is good, right? So yeah, I think it's loud. No, no, it's good. Uh, yeah, I think this is nice. So it gets me in the mood. That's it. I love to listen to lo-fi too, and like if this copyright thing didn't exist, I would be listening to another type of music, maybe Chet Baker or uh, any any kind of music that I like Bob Dylan or something like that. But yeah, I don't want to be flagged, so I need to listen to this type of music, which is good too. So I have talked a lot. I'm going to start this, and first of all, I'm going to log in to CS50.dev, but I will do it in a different way, which for me is my favorite way now, which is instead of like doing this on the browser, I want to open the on VS Code in my desktop. So this is good for me. So yeah, I'm using WSL as you can see it, and this is like the previous the code that I was working on yesterday. It's for a project of mine, but I'm going to open this code space, and as you're going to see that like this is the last thing I did on this code space. It's twitter.py, which is another problem set. Is it too loud? Like, if anyone is watching, is it the background music too loud or not? I don't know if someone is watching because I have like one viewer here, but yeah. So, is it too loud or not? The background music, the jazz. For me, it's good, but for me, like it's different from you guys. And is it my voice good too? Yeah, so I'm just leave it this way, and I'm going to start coding. So I'm going to have to open it again. Week 2, right? Venet plates, and let's close this. And as you can see, this is everything I've did like in this code space. I have done the CS50X, which is the CS50 Introduction to Computer Science. And I have finished CS50, like did the final project and everything. Now I'm doing the CS50 Python, which is Introduction to Programming with Python, which is a good course too. They teach since the beginning like loops and everything, but you are learning with David J. Mullen. So yeah, this is another kind of learning, you know. And I do like computer engineering, and yeah, I have good professors and everything, but I don't have like a David J. Mullen in my university. So like it's good to learn from these guys, you know, like from Harvard, and like these guys or these girls, I don't know, that like really know programming. I'm going just to turn this down a little bit because it is a bit loud for me too. I think it's good now. Yeah, I hope it's good for you guys too. And yeah, man, I love jazz. Like, what can I say? And I hope my microphone is good and everything, because I will start coding now. Just a little bit more. Yeah, I think this is good for me. And let's start coding. And if anyone is like watching, please say hello on the live stream, because that would make me happy. Like, and give me like some feedback also, like if the background music is too loud, please. But anyway, you're welcome to watch, to help me code. I'm not a very good programmer, I'm learning, so I will probably make some mistakes. but I think it will be fun, right? Oops, it's not that, it's this one. So I'm going to create plates. I'm going to, yeah, I don't need to copy that. I'm going to cd the plates, right? Plates, and I'm going to code plates.py. So it's here. And how to test? This is what this is what we need like in our code to do. Let's read the problem set, right? I hope everything is alright with my camera and anything. Yeah. So vanity plates, Massachusetts CS50, the spirit of America. In Massachusetts, home to Harvard University, it's possible to request a vanity license plate for your car with choices of letters and numbers instead of random ones. Among the requirements, though, are. Yeah, so this is what we need to write in our code. All vanity plates must start with at least 2 letters. So let's just set up our code so we can work with it, right? So let's do a def main and let's print hello world, right? And yeah, now let's name. I think it's 3, right? Equals main if name equals main. Why is it like not working? It's going back to the, it's like deleting the indentation, but yeah. So let's execute main, right? And now let's run this code. Python plates.py. Oh yeah, because I need like a string, right? So I think it's 2 equal signs. Yeah. So guys, that's my dog, by the way. Pardon me because I code in JavaScript almost every day, and because of my internship, so sometimes I forget or I mix up the two languages, you know, Python and JavaScript. But I do like to study Python. I just mix them up, but that's okay. Like, you see that I solve it very quickly. So this is like the setup of our code, and this is how Python code is set up basically. You have a main function just like in C, and you execute this function here if the main function exists. I can explain like everything that is happening because I don't even know like what all these things mean. I have to learn about that yet, and to search actually about that. But this is how you set up like Python code basically. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to delete this, right? We don't need this anymore. It's just a test. And we are going to write pseudocode. Pseudocode is it's like very important for me, and it should be important for you too, which is basically like learning all those things, all the requirements here, and writing in pseudocode. So all vanity plates must start with at least 2 letters. So what we are going to have in our code, we are going to receive vanity plate string, right? Then after that, we are going to loop through string, loop to string, and then in this loop we need to, the vanity plate need to match these requirements here. So yeah, so if oops, sorry me, pardon me actually, sorry me. Yeah, so English is not my mother language, so sometimes I also confuse this, but I'm sorry for that. But yeah, let's keep going. So all vanity plates must start with at least two letters, right? Not numbers. So if starts with at least two letters, we are going to pass to another check, another requirement. Check, let's write it, check if starts with at least two letters, and here check if contains a maximum of 6 characters. Maximum of 6 characters, 6 chars, which is letter or numbers, and a minimum of 2 characters. And a minimum of 2 characters. If this is valid, we are going to check the next thing, which is yeah, man, thanks for watching, but yeah, this is not like how can I don't want that actually. So yeah, I think this guy is muted. I like don't care about those things. I just want to learn, and on live stream I'm not going to cheat, so I'm not going to like go to ChatGPT or something like that. I'm really thinking about this, you know. And sorry, let's go back. So if it passes this if statement, we must go to this one. Numbers cannot be used in the middle of a plate, so they must contain at the end. They must come at the end. For example, AAA 222 would be an acceptable vanity plate. AAA 22A would not be acceptable. The first number used cannot be 0. So numbers, check if numbers come at the end, and if first number is not 0. So if it comes at the end and the first number is not 0, we are going to pass to another check statement, which is the last one. No periods, spaces, or punctuation marks are allowed. Check if there are periods, spaces, or punctuation marks. If this is also valid, so if there are not periods, spaces, or punctuation marks, or end punctuation marks. I think that end, right? Validate vanity plate. Else, so else invalidate vanity plate, right? This is basically our code. So yes, this is basically our Python code for this problem set. Now let's keep going and reading like this. In plates.py, implement a program that prompts the user for a vanity plate and then outputs valid with if it meets all of the requirements, or invalid if it does not. Assume that any letters in the user's input will be uppercase. Structure your program per the below, where is valid returns true if S meets all the requirements and false if it does not. Assume that S will be a string. You're welcome to implement additional functions for is valid to call. One function per example, one function per requirement. So yeah, yes, I understood. So let's keep going with this, right? So now here we are going to have plate, which is an input, and we're going to write plate, right? Perfect. Now if is valid plate print valid. Else, why is the indentation not working with this, man? What's the problem with this? Yeah. Else, print invalid. And now, yeah, so I'm going to copy that. And we are going to define another function over here, call it is valid. And this function is going to receive a string, right? So yeah, let's write string here. And yeah, so let's see what's happening with our code. Unexpected indentation. 1, 2, 3. Code, pass. So yeah. If is valid, why is the indentation unexpected? So yeah, plate is indentation. This is not another indentation. Another one. Another. Yeah, the indentation is bugging on my VS Code. I don't know why. Unexpected indentation again. I think it's because of that, right? So 1, 2. Yeah, it's good. It's valid, it's unexpected. What is not indented, right? So Invalid indentation, what is that? Oh yeah, man. I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, it's my mistake. So this is indented to be inside the main function, not the anything else. So this is my mistake, I'm sorry. So hello. So let's return it true, just to I don't know, to see what happens. Yeah, true. Yeah, so basically we need to return true if it's valid or return false if it's not valid. Yeah, let's start working on this. And now we are going to put our pseudocode over here and we are going to create this function over here. So let's just take a look on the hints. Recall that a string comes with quite a few methods. Yeah. Much like a list, or a string is a sequence of characters, which means it can be sliced into shorter strings with syntax like as this syntax. And for instance, if s is CS50, then 0 to 2 would be CS, right? Yeah, I understood. So let's loop through the for s in string, right? Print s. So so it loops through every char on this. But what if we put like number 2? So relo to a. Yeah, it is treated as a string, so this is good. What more? So yeah, loop through string. This is already done. Check if it starts with at least 2 letters. If s 0 to 2 equals type is a string, else let me just print this and print this too. Is not string. So yeah, just need to see how to check the type of the first 2 letters, 2 chars actually. So I'm going to just print type, which is a function of s, right? So yeah, hello 2. So yeah, um, int of s. Let's see what happens. Hello 2. If int of s numbers returns true. Else return false. So 2. So man, like if it's int of s, right? Like it shouldn't if int of s equals s returns true. So yeah, type of in Python. Let me just check for that. What is type of function? I didn't even know like the type of actually exists in Python. So let me just like print type of s, which it does not exist actually. No, the type, like it's the same function that I So I think that we should use the type, but type of s. So if you do that, we get no, we don't get errors because we get like everything string. So everything is like class of string. So int of s so yeah, it doesn't work. So I think that we should keep everything in an array instead of like a list of chars, because yeah. Sorry, my cell phone is... So just a moment. Man, how can I do that? Like this is the right hard thing. So Like, this is hard, man. Plate input. So let me open this. Yeah, so I think that we can use like isDigit, right? So let's just print S and 0, oops, 0 and 2, right? Close the parentheses. Oops, I'm opened something here. Maybe it's the Docker, yeah, Docker. So man, my cell phone like just got out of battery, so I will be right back. Yeah. Okay, it's charging now. Everything is good. So I'm going to print this and see what I got from this. What I get actually from this. So hello. Print S, and I got all of the hello and one. Let me just print without the loop, right? Outside the loop, actually, to see what happens. So let's just close this. Hello. Yeah, man, so many mistakes. I'm sorry for that. So yeah, now I got the first the first two chars of the list of chars, right? Now I can use that to check if it is a digit. So instead of looping, we can already check if this is they are digits, right? If how does it work? Yeah, if string is digit I think it's this or not. What I'm doing, man. Let's just open this again. Ends with find format is alpha is decimal is digit. This is correct. If is digit is digit, yeah. Or do I have to put like this inside of the isDigit thing? No, I think this is it. So let's just if is digit, return is digit, else actually I'm just return, but actually I need to print, right? So yeah. Is not digit, right? So let me just run this. Perfect. I was not so sure about this because, as you can see, it's not like it's blank, it's white. So I thought that it was not being recognized by Python as a function, but it is actually. So that's good. Now we can keep working on our logic here, right? Let me just check the hello, hi man, hope you're doing well. Breather, no, actually it's brainless society. Hello man, hi, you're very welcome here. I'm just coding the CS50 Python week 2 actually. So what I need, check if it starts with at least 2 letters. So if this runs, right, we are going to check this. Else we are going to return false, because if it does not starts with at least 2 letters, it is not valid. So this will return false, and this will be printed to the user. So yeah, let's return false for that. Now we are going to check if it contains a maximum of 6 characters and a minimum of 2 characters. Now I think we can loop through the char, right? To the char, not to the list, I'm sorry. So yeah, now I think we can loop to the list. So for s in string I plus I equals I plus 1, right? And let's just start the I here. Before that, I equals 0, right? So we're going to loop and we're going to check, right? Inside the loop, outside the loop, we're going to check if it contains a maximum of 3 characters. Man, I'm doing very good. I'm not like, I think I got a code or something like that, but I'm doing very good. Thank you for asking. And I'm not Brazilian. Actually, I am Brazilian. I'm not like American from the United States. So English is not my mother language. So I don't speak it perfectly. So I'm sorry if I make some mistakes. And also in the code, I don't code perfectly. I'm learning to code. So yeah, I'm sorry if I do some mistakes on coding too. So now let's check if I is if 2. Oops, let me just. If 2 is greater than I, which and is less than 6, less or equal to 7 actually, we are going to print The indentation is giving me some problems over here, man. Valid. Else we are going to return false, right? No, we are going to return true actually. Else we are going to go back here and return false. So hello. True starts with an uppercase T and false with an uppercase F. One, two, three, four, five, six, right? So it contains a maximum of 6 and a minimum of 2. It should be true here. So let's do it step by step. If I is less than 2, actually if I is greater than 2, return true. So yeah. So yeah, this is invalid because it is 2 ladders, but it is not greater than 2, so it is valid. So hello. Why is it valid? A maximum of 6, right? So why is it valid? Is it invalid actually? I wonder. Let me just turn on my cell phone because I need to see my WhatsApp. And I don't want to open it on live streams because yeah. I did it on my last, on my last live stream and on my first live stream too. And yeah, I don't want to be doing that anymore. Because no, everyone can see my WhatsApp. Not that I have like important things on there, but yeah. If I is less than true, let's print something over here, right? So print pass and then return false. But at least we are going to see if it passed, right? It's not even getting there. Actually, I know why it's not getting there. Because of that. Yeah, this is the problem, man. So what I need is, I need the input here to start with 2 ladders. But now before this code actually was accepting just numbers, like on the first 2 chars. So if it was numbers on the first 2 chars, it would pass to the following here. But I was just testing with ladders, so it was always invalid, right? So now I'm going to return true here. No, now I'm going to return if I is greater than 2 and let me just put this actually and I is less or equal to 6, return true. I always forget the uppercase T in true. I don't know why. So hello, man. Let's test it. Is it valid? Yes. So let's test with something that's not valid. Yeah. So let's test with something that is even more invalid. 23. Hello. 23. Yeah. Perfect. It's working. You just need to keep going on the logic. I actually don't know if this is the better way to do it, but yeah, maybe there is a easier and smaller way, like more not so complex way to do it. But yeah, this is what I'm getting to my mind right now. So if this passed, we are going to check. This already did that. This is going to be a little bit more complex, right? But that's alright too. Check if numbers come at the end and the first number is not 0. How can I so let's start with the first number too, first actually, and then we can go to the numbers at the end, because I think the first number is going to be like easier to do it. So if string actually the first number is already checked, right? But I understood. The first number at the end must not be 0. Not the first number of the list of the string. The first number at the end. Like we have a sequence of numbers like 2, 2, 2, 5, 5, 5. It must not be 0, 5, 5, 5 or 0, 2, 2, 2, you know? So yeah, this is what it's being asked. The len function, yeah man, that's actually right. Instead of creating an I variable, just use the len function. Len function, yeah, I know how to use the len function, I just didn't thought of that. But yeah, I understood. So I don't even need to use this loop here. And not even that. I just need to string, is it like this? No, I think it's the other way around. So yeah. Len of string is greater than 2 and len of string. Let's just return true here so I can test it. But yeah, this is better code. Oops, sorry. Sorry. Wait. Yeah. So yeah. Thanks, man. This worked. So now we are going to check if the numbers come at the end and if first number is not 0. So we need to check the end of the list. How can we do that? Is digit and is lower is numeric interval. I think it's the ends with, but ends with just checks the last char, right? Not like the 2 last chars or something like that. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm sorry, I just opened DaVinci Resolve Yeah, I'm going to do that. Oops. If string but actually the -1 is -1. Let me see the code here, because like would string a VNet plate of only integers be valid? Not actually, because there is a maximum of 6 and the first two of them should be letters, but the others one could be integers. So 0 1 0 1 2, yes, the 0 and the 1 must be letters, but all the other ones must could be integers, right? So yeah, let's just see what yeah, here. Thanks, man, you're helping me a lot. Brainless society. Thanks a lot, man. Just if it, let me just test this. If you string it like -1 is digit dot oops dot is digit. So if it is a digit, right, we need to return true. Let me just try again. So python plates.py hello 1. This is valid, and also hello 0 would be valid too, right? Hello 000 invalid because it's more than 6 characters. So this is the maximum length of our list, of our string actually. Yeah, so if string -1 is digit, returns true. But I think that we are going to need a loop over here. I don't know, but maybe, right? We're going to need a loop, and for s in string, right? If does it work? I don't know if it's like the logic is correct, but I think we're on our way with this, right? No. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. So -1 is digit and like I can do like -1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, let's just do the minus. I don't know how can I do that actually. Let me just see the hint. I and J. So yeah. This is valid. Goodbye, it's invalid, it's more than 6. This is valid. But this is not valid, so yeah. If string two to -1, would it work? So it's the third char until the last one, right? Maybe, let's see. Print, no, print not. Dot is digit. True, yeah. So this is invalid, yeah, because I asked for that, right? So 22. This is valid. This is good, man. 212. This is valid also. Yeah. So this is good. I think we're on the way to do that. But we need to find a way to know if there is a number and to know when the number starts, because maybe the number, maybe like there is no numbers and it would still be valid. But if there are numbers, we need to know when they start, because they could be like here, but they could be on the third, like on the fourth, and they could be just one number, which should not be 0. So yeah, now we're going to loop through every char. So for char in string, right? And if char dot is digit, if char dot is digit, we are going to do that here. It's here and here and here. If char to -1. If char is digit. I don't know if this makes any sense, but maybe, right? So let me see. Let me try another a different thing. Maybe I will need like an I here. Maybe. Let me just do that here. I equals 0, right? And we are going to increase I equals I plus 1, and here is going to be I, because it's the location of char. So unexpected indent, right? So if now I can use this over here because like, I'm not using it, so unexpected indent, where is this? Oh yeah. So this should be working. Unexpected indent, so it should be here, right? Like it should be like this, right? This here, and if strings is false, what, I don't know why this happened, but yeah, this and here, 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 and here, and this else should be on the first thing here. So hello is invalid, yeah, but let me try to see if hello 4 invalid. Actually no, man, I don't know enumerate. I'm actually just starting with Python. I know I code in JavaScript for my internship, but actually in React and TypeScript. But I think this is logic, and like I just want to be better in logic, algorithms and everything. And I don't know enumerate, but I think that would help me a lot. Let me just check what enumerate is. Enumerate in Python. Often when dealing with iterators, we also need to keep account of iterations. Python eases the programmer's task by providing a built-in function for this task. Adds a counter to an iterable and returns it in the form of an enumerating object. This enumerated object can then be used directly for loops or converted into lists. So yeah. I don't know if I understood everything here. So enumerate, this is the iterable, and starts equals 0. So yeah, okay. Parameters. Iterable, any objects that supports iteration, like our string. The index value from which the counter is to be started, by default, is 0. Returns an iterator with index and an element parsed from the original iterable. So yeah, iterable. I don't know how to say that. But example, here we are using the enumerate function with both a list and a string. Creating enumerate objects for each and displaying the return types. So we create an object. It also shows how to change the start index for enumeration and apply it to a string, resulting in index element pairs for the list and string. But actually, like, yeah, I understood, but L1 and yeah, this is the enumerate, and this is this. But do we need to put like a start, or is just by default starts at 0? So yeah, by default it's 0. So we can start from 2 to from 2. Yeah, I understood. Maybe Starts not required, yeah, because it's default, like this default is 0. And a variable with the character. Yeah, I understood. So let's get rid of that. Actually, I don't know why, because the indentation changed. Maybe it's because I have saved, and I don't know if I have prettier installed over here in this code space, but yeah, it's working, so that's what it's important. And yeah, this we can fix later. So let me just think about what I did here. So this is working, and for in string, so let's get rid of that, and of that. I also get rid of that because I want to start fresh. Okay. So this is our object, and let's create an object here. Equals enumerate string, right? This would be the syntax for that. And now we are going to loop to the what does this list does? Enumerate L1. Let me just try to do that, right? So we are going to print object here. Enumerated object, yeah, so that's a pointer, right? Yeah, I'm going to look to this example here, yeah. So L1, it's a list, right? For element in enumerate, print element. So let's do that. Oops. So this is so yeah, I don't need to create an object, I think. For char in enumerate string, print char. Hello. So, oh, that's interesting, right? But does it go like from this to from count and char in -1? Let me just yeah, so this doesn't work, but enumerate is a good thing for me to know. And yes, I did understood. I just need to think how I'm going to do that, but I did understood. And what if I change, because you know, like I don't care about the first two objects, so two objects, not two chars of this list. Actually, I don't know, like I should have put one there, but so yeah, I don't care about like the first two. Yeah. So it starts from 2, right? Yeah, I think I need to check if numbers come at the end if first number is not 0. Slice string in Python. I think I'm going to keep the enumerate because it's good, like it's a good thing to have. But yeah, I'm going to have a new array called new string, which is going to be string for 2 minus 1, which is the end of the string. And now we are going to print this. Yeah, now this is weird, but I wonder if there's something to do with the enumerate, but I think it doesn't, right? Yeah, because I am looping, I should not be looping through the whole thing. Let me just cancel that and open a new one. Yeah, hello, and we get LL again. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that actually. So yeah, this is our new string, and this is what we should have done from the beginning, but I think that we are going to still need a loop here. From S in the string, because like I need to know when the number, where the first number is, and to count by the first number. So for example, the first number is on the third, I want to count from the third, and you understood. So that's what I need to know first. So if s dot is digit, yeah, so if s dot is digit, and I need to just start a new, let me just do that. So I equals 0 and I equals I plus 1. I equals I plus 1. So now I'm going to have this and print the new string. Let's just see if this works, right? So hello, invalid. 444. Yeah, kind of worked. So yeah, and if s dot is digit, new string, print a new string. Okay. So if new string dot 0 is not equals to 0, right? return true, else return false. I think, yeah, I think this is basically, so, sorry. So this is valid, and this is also valid. Why? Let me just print this. Before the check. Yeah, but I need to increment this before the check actually, because like it might not, like we might receive a string that does not contain numbers, you know, digits. So if is digit, we're going to have an else here. So if there is no digits, we're going to return to keep on the next check. So also, you know, so this is kind of working, right? Print a new string 0. So let me just read the errors here. Let me just pass this. So it printed like this, right? But yeah, maybe we don't need to keep this on the no, we need to keep this. Yeah, we need to keep inside the loop. I have been streaming for more than 1 hour, man, and I haven't solved this. That's because the string goes out of bounds due to the index being higher than the actual one. Thus the string is empty, which causes an issue while indexing at 0. Yeah. So I don't know if I understood. Let me just try to look at this code. S in string, and now I'm incrementing I, right? So it's going to be the same length. I, it's going to be the same as the length of the string. If is digit, if there is a digit inside the string, we are going to create a new string. If there is not, we're going to pass. So if there is a digit, we are going to create a new string counting from the where I is, which is where the digit is. So until the end. And now we're going to I'm printing the string, right? At 0. Actually, yeah. So now I'm going to do a new thing here. So if new string dot starts with, let me just read the, in other words, if you are at the last character of the string, do you need to check the right side of it? I am at the last character of the string. Yeah, I need to check the, I understood what you said, but I need to check the, like if there is a digit, and if there is more than one digit actually. So yeah, let me just do another check here. If new string, if len of new string is greater than 1, right? We are going to, but this is all inside the loop. That's like the thing that I find weird, right? Like all inside the loop here. So yeah, let me just so I think that why do I need this loop for? I'm looping to every character of the string, right? So that's why I need this loop. But after that, I don't need it anymore. So I'm just does an if counts here or not? Like, yeah, let me just try this. If len of new string is greater than 1, if there is more than one number, and if it's greater than 1, right? Maybe I'm doing something wrong here, but let me just try it. If len of new string is greater than 1, which is if there is more than one number in new string, I'm going to check if what I'm going to check if the first number is 0. So how I'm going to check this is starts with in Python. Starts with. So if actually I don't even need to check that, because I just need to check if it starts with 0. If new string, actually I think I can check inside the loop, because I'm going out of the loop. So yeah, actually I can even use this loop for the next thing here. So starts with 0, right? Starts with 0. If new string equals false, so equals false, we are going to check if this, else we are going to no, we don't need to check this here. We need to pass. No, yes, we need to pass this to the else here, right? We need to pass this to the what if there's no digits? Let me just return true and see what happens. Invalid syntax. Yeah. So this should not be happening, right? But let me see about the digits, right? So if hello 1, this is valid, and this is valid also. Yeah, man. Like I'm just learning, you know. Like I just want my brain to get used to this life of software development and programming, because that's what I miss the most in my internship with React. And so you have helped me a lot over here, really a lot. If I don't end this today, I'm going to end this like in the next live stream. Yeah, it's taking more time than should, but yeah, man, like I'm trying to get to understand this problem set, but it's kind of hard for me. Let me just continue here, but thanks a lot for like watching, man. Thanks a lot. If new string starts with 0 is false. Oh, so we can do that. We can say if new string starts with 0, return false, right? So else we can go to the next check, right? Else I'm going to return true just to check if my logic is correct. True. So yeah, so Python and hello, this should be returning valid actually, but hello 1 valid, hello 0 also valid. So let me just print the new string here and see what I have. It's not even getting there because there's no digits, right? Hello, so hello 222. I minus 1 actually, and I think we're going to have the no, sorry, oi 222. Yeah, so now I think that this is valid, but if I go oi0222, this is invalid. So for some reason I have I had to put like I-1 here. Yeah, man, it takes time. I've been coding for 1 year actually. I am doing the computer engineering bachelor. I'm going to the second year in the next year, so like I'm getting to the second year right now, and of computer engineering, and it's like 5 years in my country. Oh yeah, thanks, man. I haven't understood that. Sorry. Uh, I am incrementing I here. I should increment here, right? Yeah, but I think this is working now. Thanks a lot, man. And I am doing a computer engineering bachelor, and I've been coding for 1 year. So yeah, this is like very new to me, and I am focusing more on front end development because that's what I like to do. I like to do full stack and front end. And Python, it's just because of like it's Harvard, man. It's like CS50. So spending the night, like of Sunday night, doing some CS50 problem set. I think this is what I like to do, you know. Among other things too. Like I like some other things, but yeah, coding for me it's such a pleasure to me, and it's hard, but it like makes me think. And nowadays, so not too many things make us think, you know, like yeah, lots of new things to learn. Yeah, and Rust, it's way too it's way ahead for me, but I like Rust too. I know like some guys that code in Rust, and like they are really cool developers, if you know what I mean. And yeah, development, it's like you can study for your whole life, and you're not going to learn everything. And I think like you're not going to learn everything of anything. So even if you stud your whole life medicine or something like that, there's always a new thing to learn. But software development, it's way faster than the medicine or science or anything like that, you know. Rust, like it's I think it's a new language. Like Go, it's like new. There's Deno, right now, which is a new thing, so it's way faster than other things like science and math and something like that, you know. Yeah, but I love to code, man. I like to do that. I like to think about companies that I want to create in the future, you know, startups, something like that. I love to do that. This makes me happy, you know, and makes me smart too, because I need to think a lot about this. Return false. So we needed to put else here, because else actually we need to just write the check here, right? So this is going to pass, in the check it's going to be here. So yeah, like here, right? Yeah, this is correct. So the check is going to be here, and now I'm going to print. No, I'm going to just return true. So let's return true here. So hello, it's valid now, and hello 2, it's also valid, and hello 0, it's invalid. So you're getting there, man. Check if there are periods, spaces, and punctuation marks, right? Also, I think that I can use the... Alright, it's... Thanks, man. I'm going to change that actually. Line 15. So yeah, going to... If 2 is it's greater, I think this. So yeah, this is better. Thanks a lot, man. You're a great guy, and probably like a great programmer too, man. Have a good night. May God bless you, and like we can see each other, like talk to each other in the next stream. I plan to do more streams, so and another things too, like Arduino code or something like that, you know. But thanks a lot for your help, man. Thanks a lot, man. Check if there are periods, spaces, and punctuation marks. I think I'm going to use the contain here. So Python contain, right? It's uppercase, contains a substring. Okay. I think that this in, so yeah. So if periods, right? Spaces and punctuation marks like this. Let me just see if this in string else return true. I think that yeah, let me so I think that this is it because it must contain the minimum of what did I did here? I'm sorry. I think this is going to be here, right? Yeah, but I understood what you said. Because this is an if else. Yeah. Now it's working. So it should not be like, it should have like a minimum of 2 characters, yes. Thanks, man, for the help. I'm going to keep working on this code because I think I mixed up something here. So if 2 is less than length of string, and length of string is less or equal to 6. This is correct. So so I think this is correct. I think it should be here too. So here, here, and here. So OI should be valid, but only O should be invalid, which is not. Let me just take this off here. I think that's what this was the mistake. So yeah. No, it should be valid, right? Yeah. Check if contains maximum of 6 characters and a minimum of 2 characters. If 2 is I think I should put like this and see. Oi. Everything is invalid now, man. Hello. Yeah. It's broken again. If len.string is less or equal to 6, we're going to pass, right? So yeah, but I think that this is the wrong thing here. It's not the 2 actually, it's the 2 was correct. The thing was the digits that is bugging. But we are almost done with this, we just need to fix the digit. So if S is digit, we are going to do all of this, right? Else, no, we don't need this else here. But now we are going to need something over here, right? Which is another check statement. If this, let me see if this in string return false, else return true. So let me just see that. Oops. Let me just code not. I don't want to code. I want to execute the code, the script. So hello, it's valid, right? And hello, this, it's invalid. But hello 1, it's valid, and hello 0, it's also valid. Why? Hello 0 should not be valid. return false. But this should be outside the loop. So when the loop ends, it should go back to here. Yeah, it's working. So let's say oi1 and oi1. Yeah, now it's working. Now I just need to check if there are periods, spaces, or anything like that. Spaces, what more? And punctuation marks. I would like to see the contain thing. I have seen that here. Contains. Contains. Is title, join, lower, partition, find, replace, split. In the beginning, I need to see that. Contain. One here. Container node. So let me just find here. Find. I have seen something like with contains. Don't know if this is like some. I imagine that, or string dot contains in Python. In operator, yeah, this is what I'm doing. If I have like a list of all those things, maybe it would work, right? Or not too. So if I in, let me see the so I in not I, it's this and this in string. Yeah. I think the find how to use find in Python. want to check for punctuation marks in Python. I opened my WhatsApp. Sorry. Uh, oh yeah, this is a convenient way to do it. So we just create a list. I'll just copy this actually. Punctuations is this, and for char in string, and then what we need to do, if char not in if char in punctuations, we are going to return why is this happening? It should not be happening, but so for s in string, and after the loop we go through another loop, man. I think that it's better to check for the punctuations before this digit, right? So punctuations is this, and if char in punctuations return false. If s is in punctuations, if s not in, let's use the not in, right? Not in punctuations, we are going to check for the digit. Else return false. So yeah, else we are going to return false, and here also we are going to return false. But here, yeah, here we should return false. This is so weird, man. Every time I get like closer to do it, it doesn't work. So I equals 0. So we are inside the punctuations. So punctuations is this, right? And if s in punctuations, if s not in punctuations, turn true. Let's see if the numbers are working. Not still. Equals so after that it's going out of the loop, right? Yeah, I think this is working. Let me just test this to see. CS50, where is the CS50 thing? I hope it's working, man. I took so much time on this. Let's just check to see if this is working. Yes, yeah, it should be working. Everything is there. CS50 yields output of valid, not invalid. Yeah. Why CS50 yields invalid? I wonder. Sorry. CS50, right? CS50 is invalid. Why? Because it ends with 0. Shouldn't. If is digit, new string. If new string starts with 0, it's going to return false, right? But if it ends with 0, it's okay. So it's just getting out of the loop to go to here. If S in punctuations, this is not the problem. Let me check again to see if what these strings that have not been checked correctly have in common. So I think it's the length, something like that. 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 1 2 3. Start the length. So let me check again to see. I just put the check inside the loop, so it goes here, and then if it's not a digit, it also checks like for the punctuation. So yeah, now this is not working. CS50 is not working. So oh man. So yeah. What do I do? Wow, this is a hard problem set. For me at least, it's hard. Let me delete this. If this is digit equals false, we are going to run all of these things. So this is correct, right? But if the length is correct too, just return false here to see. I don't need an else here, right? I just need to return false. So the length is working. The 0 is working, like it starts with 0, it's working. But if it contains 0, no, if it starts with 0, right? So let's bring this outside of the loop. And see if this is the problem. Let's have some, I don't know, man, like I don't know about these flag things and copyright things, but I would like to be listening to some other type of music. Yeah, this is not correct. Ay, ay. What if I go to ChatGPT to ask? I don't know. Let me just do that and see what's wrong with this code. It's not that I'm getting lazy, it's just that I don't understand what is. So let me to be attempted to validate a vanity plate string. Yeah. Don't create a new one, please. Why is it the equals here? Let's just try it, right? Check if numbers come at the end. For I in maybe it's the spaces, right? Punctuations, but the spaces are missing here. Maybe this is it. I had forgot about that, but there is punctuations but no spaces on this. Yeah, that's not it, but for I in range 2, so check if string comes, check if numbers come at the end. For I in range 2, right? If not string I dot is digit, This is way simpler than my code. Check if there are periods. So if so I don't even need to create a new string, I think. I hope that this is not like incorrect code. Else break, yeah, then outside of the for loop we are going to check if it starts with it does not start with 0, right? Let's check to see, because I want to understand this code. Like I've spent like 1 hour and a half, almost 2 hours maybe. Yeah, now let me just try to copy everything and see if something changes. So I've spent like almost like 1 hour and a half trying to solve this problem set. I got closed, but oh man, death, right? This is the problem. Let's see if this will work. This was a hard problem set. So let me just try to copy this. I got this check errors from your code. Apologies. Yeah, probably. So let's try to copy that and see what happens. If string is alpha, yeah, I understood. 6 characters, a minimum of 2 characters. The code is I'm here to paste here. Yeah, I'm going to do that because, you know, ChatGPT is like Actually, I don't like to do that, but I have tried like 1 hour and a half to solve this and it didn't. Let me try to understand this. So yields output of valid. If it's greater than 2, and if the first two are letters, I in range 2. Let me just ask him to explain us. Apologies for the confusion. So I was getting close, man. Is valid if lane of string is greater than 2 and if string is alpha. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, let me see my code and see if it works like at least better than the ChatGPT code, because ChatGPT does not work. I'm going to close it, man. Like, I hate doing that. I hate like going to ChatGPT and you know. But yeah, so I got like 2 errors. I don't know why they are happening, but is valid. Okay, if a string from 0 to 2 is a digit, equals false. If it's not a digit, we are going to pass to the next check, else we are going to return false. This is correct on our code. If length of string, if 2 is less or equal to the length of our string, if it's less or equal, 2 is less, 1, 2, yeah. If 2 is less or equal to the length of our string, and if 6 is greater, if the length of our string is greater than 6 or equal to 6, if this is true, so let me just check that. I hope this works. I hope like I'm just going to use the old way and see if this works. So if the length of our string is greater or equal to 6, if it's less or equal to 6, right? Actually, I'm going to say if 6 is greater, if it's less or equal to length of string, we should pass, right? And 2 is greater or equal to the length of our string, we are going to pass. Let's see what happens. Fix maximum of 6 characters, right? So, and a minimum of 2 characters. If len so a minimum of 2 characters, so it's less than 2, and if it's yes, if it's less than 2, if it's greater than 2 actually, so if len of string is less than or equal to 6, we're going to pass, else we're going to return false. Yeah, the same thing, right? So this is not the problem, it's the same thing. So we are going to pass and check if numbers come at the end and first number is not 0. So even I'm going to say like if 2 is less or equal, if 2 is less, so oops, let me just take this off here. Let's keep our code the same as it was before, because this is not, like, the problem is not here on these first two conditions. It's later on the code. We're going to find it. Let's open the Twitch to see our live stream. 2 hours and a half, man. This is buggy, but it's like 2 hours and a half streaming already. Trying to solve this problem set. Yeah, let's keep going. If 2 is less, no, this is correct. So check if numbers come at the end and the first number is not 0. So for s in a string, I'm going to update to increase 1 to I, right? Yes, correct. So if there is a digit, right, in the like anywhere in the string, if there is a digit, we are going to create a new string, which is going to be I and -1 until the last of the string. So yeah. So yeah, if there is a digit, right? So new string, if it starts with 0, return false, right? Let me try to do that. So equals false, we are going to break out of the loop. Break out of the loop to here. Else, we are going to return false. I hope this works. Also, I hope this microphone is better than my previous one, which I bought this microphone like last week. So the first one works, but the last one doesn't work because there's a number in the middle of it, right? If s is digit, new string, equals false. Now we're going to have another thing for for j in new string. If j dot is digit, so yeah, we're going to break out of the loop and we're going to check again return false. We're going to check if there is a some, if s dot is digit, right, new string. for j in new string and then if j dot is alpha, we are going to return false. Else if new string starts with 0 equals false, we are going to break. Else we are going to we are going to break. So we are going to return, actually we are going to break, right? And no, let's return false here. Else we are going to break. I hope this works. Yeah, so return false equals false. Let me just try the old way. Equals false, we are going to break. Else we are going to return false. Okay, so this should be a if too. I hope this works again. Let's see if, yeah, we got there, almost there. This works, but now we need to fix this one, which there's a dot in the middle, so maybe like the punctuations, right? Punctuation is not working for some reason. Setting up remote connection to code spaces. So punctuation is not working. And I don't know why actually. Maybe if I just put this here and here and here. Let me just put an elif here to see if this works. Elif. No. Let's put an else, return false. So it's going to break to here, right? Now we are going to put not here, but here and here. If s in punctuations, return false. Return true, actually. not in punctuations, return true. Else return false. It should be working. Punctuations like should be working, right? This is returning valid, but it should return invalid. If s in punctuations, we are going to break. Else we are going to return true. Because if it breaks, it goes to the return false, right? It should be inside the loop, right? This loop here. Like this should work, man. I don't see a reason why it's not working. This should be working, but like the reason is me, of course. I am the reason why it's not working. Yeah, I am the reason, but I don't know like why is this reason happening. Let me just Ctrl Z everything here and put this here. I think that I should ask ChatGPT this, you know, or even search on Google or something like that. Like this is crazy. Yeah, but why? So this is a if, right? And this is inside this if. So if after this loop ends, we are going to here. We are going to break here. So we break here. How to check for punctuations in yeah. So if is digit, if string dot I, no, so if string dot I is space, we are going to return false, right? If string dot I in this, right? We are going to return false. Else we are going to return true. So this is working, but the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. Expected valid, but output invalid. Why is it happening? So yeah, so if it is a digit, I think that should be here. I think it's going to work now. Hmm. Breaks to here and it's returned false, right? So this is a mouse, and I should copy everything here, paste it here, and this will be a function. Let me just see if this is the problem. This is ugly code. But why? Maybe I should, yeah, but maybe I should test this before, if test to see if it's a digit. So if string I is a space, I'm going to return false. But if else, I'm going to pass to this, right? So maybe now it's going to work, because if, yeah, maybe it's going to work. Something is weird over here. What happened? This is weird. Like, vanity plates. Let me just check to see. CS50p. Oh, that's, this code is even uglier than mine. Yeah, my code is smaller than this one. Let me just run this code to see if it will like run or something like that. Yeah, it will probably run because like this guy have tested all those things. That's a big code too. You know what? I'm going to go back to this code later because I see that I need to do my own functions, other functions to that. So I'm going back to this code later on, probably on the next live stream. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching and everyone that watched and helped me. Thanks a lot. And that's it, man. I'm tired. It's been like maybe like 3 hours coding. This is like bugged, but it's like 3 hours now. So this is it. Thanks a lot. Have a great night and may God bless you all.